The first time my car was broken into, I was 16 years old. I walked out of my house one morning and discovered everything in my car was just gone. A lot of it was junk I didn't care about, but they took a huge binder full of all my CDs. I felt angry and violated and even ashamed, like maybe it was somehow my fault. In fact, I still miss that binder full of CDs. In John 10, Jesus shows us that this is exactly how a lot of people should be feeling about their whole life. He uses this vivid imagery of a thief who climbs over the wall of a sheepfold. He tells us plainly that the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. We often think of the thief as some distant demonic figure, but in this context, Jesus is pointing at any teacher, any philosophy, or any way of living that runs opposite to his way. If a path promises you life but violates the way of Jesus, it will ultimately rob you. It might steal your peace or destroy a relationship or kill your sense of purpose, or as the Bible says, sin leads to death. Any wisdom that leads you away from his character eventually leads to a dead end. In contrast, Jesus says, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." As you read this today, notice the mechanical reality of how this works. The hired hands in the story run away when the wolf comes because they don't actually care about the sheep. They're just there for the paycheck or the power. Again, kill, steal, destroy. But the good shepherd stays, and he knows his sheep by name. There's a beautiful irony here. The religious leaders are standing right there claiming to be experts on God, yet they're the very ones Jesus is describing as the thieves and robbers because they're leading people into a system of burden rather than a life of freedom and abundance. I want you to consider this today. What is currently robbing you? We all have areas where we've followed a way of living that feels right at the time. Maybe it's a pursuit of status or a habit or a need or a sin, but now you realize that that's actually destroying that portion of your life. If the way you're living isn't producing the full life Jesus promised, well then whose voice have you been listening to? Maybe today's the day to change. Take a few minutes to read through John 10. Listen for the voice of the shepherd. He isn't interested in just giving you more rules. He wants to give you back the life that's been stolen from you. Tomorrow we're going to go to Bethany to see exactly what life to the full looks like when Jesus stands in front of a tomb. We'll see you then.